10 amazing sinkholes that'll give you that sinking feeling. If you're afraid of heights, then you might think standing flat on the ground is the best place to avoid falling to your death, right? Well, not anymore. Here come the top 10 most amazing sinkholes. So, let's dive in. Our number 1 hole of fun comes to you straight from icy Russia. This 130-foot wide hole opened up in the middle of a village when a potash mine below flooded with salt water and caved in. Locals fear their houses will fall in, but the company has assured them that that wouldn't happen. Even though this is the 3rd time in 10 years that a sinkhole has struck the mines, the company is sure it definitely won't happen a 4th time. Number 2 is Great and Blue. Meet the Great Blue Hole located off the coast of Belize. The Great Blue Hole is almost 1,000 feet wide and 410 feet deep. It was created during the last ice age, when an underground cave system became flooded as the sea level rose. Now, if you swim to the bottom, you can see the stalagmite and stalactites of the original cave system under the ocean floor, plus lots of amazing sea life. The Great Blue Hole and surrounding barrier reef are a UNESCO heritage site, and you can visit if you like it deep and dark. Now that you're warmed up, let's stay in the neighborhood for our number 3, this horrific hole in Guatemala City. It would be nice if sinkholes only happened in out-of-the-way places, but as you can see, this monster opened up right in a populated area. Luckily, nobody was killed, but the 100-foot deep hole yawned open during Tropical Storm Agatha, which killed over 175 people elsewhere. Residents who live near the hole say they've been complaining about weird underground noises for years, but they're not the only ones. For number 4, we're not going anywhere, because Guatemala City has big boomin' sinkholes and little ones like this that try to sneak up on you in your sleep. This grandma was asleep in her bed when a 40-foot deep sinkhole opened up right underneath her. Even though we said it was sneaky, the woman said she was actually awoken by a loud booming sound, which she thought was a gas explosion. The woman called authorities to come and inspect the hole, fearful that it might grow bigger. And those fears are justified, as one investigator said all of Guatemala City sits on top of unstable volcanic material, just like this. Wow. Now there's only one thing scarier than almost getting swallowed by a sinkhole, and that's actually getting swallowed by a sinkhole. That's right, our number 5 is a sad one. It's the story of a sinkhole in Seffner, Florida, that opened up directly under the bed of one Jeremy Bush. By the time Jeremy's brother Jeff responded to his screams for help, Jeff opened the door to find everything in Jeremy's room swallowed by a huge sinkhole in the floor. Jeremy's family was devastated. The house needed to be demolished, and Jeremy's body was never recovered. Yes, some sinkholes have a bottomless appetite, and the only way you'll notice one is there is when something else is gone. An entire stand of trees, for example. Scary number 6 is this sinkhole in Biocorn, Louisiana. The township and surrounding swamp sat on top of an ancient salt cavern just below the surface. A company called Texas Brine drilled into the salt dome over and over again, injecting high-pressured water to dissolve the salt and then suck out the brine. Unfortunately, all that injecting and sucking didn't leave much to hold up the township above, and a 1-acre sinkhole developed, then quickly spread to over 23 acres in the area. As you can see from this plumb line, the sinkhole is extremely deep. The video goes on for 5 minutes as the plumb line sinks deeper and deeper, until eventually running out of cable. Louisiana officials say the sinkhole is at least 750 feet deep. The entire township had to be evacuated, and the state is suing Texas Brine. By now you probably feel like you've seen plenty of sinkholes from the top down, but how about from the bottom up? Number 7 is this beautiful cavity in China's Hubei province. The environment here is made of limestone, which is quickly eroded by water. Quickly in geological terms, that is. The result is this amazing 1,000-foot deep cave. When the roof collapsed, light, plants, and animals came in, creating a jungle in a bubble. Doesn't it sort of remind you of the Lost World? While we're in the neighborhood, let's visit this amazing spot in the South China Sea. Our number 8 sinkhole lets you look straight into the abyss. Known as the Dragon Hole, this recently discovered 1,000-foot deep sinkhole is the deepest underwater sinkhole in the world. The Dragon Hole is located near the Paracel Islands in the South China Sea. China would like to turn this bottomless pit into a tourist attraction, but that might be easier said than done, as the area is also claimed by Vietnam. But if you're not up for booking a cruise into contested waters to visit the deepest underwater sinkhole in the world, then here's some good news. Our number 9, Dean's Blue Hole, is the second deepest in the world, and it's conveniently located in the Bahamas. The site is popular with competitive freedivers who battle the urge to breathe in the inky blackness, all without any type of life support. If you'd like to give this 660-foot deep void a try, it's just a few yards from the beach, and even has a sandy lagoon for your friends to enjoy while they wait for you to surface. Hopefully. By now, you're probably feeling like nowhere is safe from sinkholes. But all is not lost. A recently formed sinkhole in Fukuoka, Japan, devoured an entire intersection. It turns out some careless tunnel digging undermined the firmament, but as you can see, in less than a week, the massive pit was fixed up good as new. See, nothing to worry about. So that's it for our top 10 most amazing sinkholes. We hope you've had a whole lot of fun. Did you hear that? That was hole as in H-O-L-E, hole. Nobody? Wow, tough crowd.